News today, what is the Kremlin trying to hide? Russia accused of flawed investigation into Smolensk. Russia has been accused of a flawed investigation into the Smolensk air crash which killed the Polish president Lech Kaczynski in 2010, as well as 95 other passengers on board, as the families of the victims demand a fresh examination. All of the people on board the plane, which included the president's wife, the chief of the Polish General Staff and senior Polish government officials, were on their way to the 70th commemoration of the Katyn massacre of Polish politicians and military officers by the Soviets in the Second World War. The plane crashed close to the city of Smolensk, in western Russia. The Katyn massacre was a series of mass executions of Polish nationals carried out by the Soviet secret police in April and May 1940, which killed round 22,000 people. The Federation of Katyn Families wants there to be an independent investigation on the issue, as they believe the first one carried out by the Russians was not sufficient and contained huge flaws, including the lack of reconstruction of the air crash and not protecting the wreckage so it could be properly examined. Air accident investigator Frank Taylor has been appointed by the Polish government to reinvestigate the crash, which happened on April 10, 8 years ago. Mr. Taylor believes there is more to the investigation, which has been blamed on pilot error for the crash in Smolensk, Russia. Mr. Taylor told Express.co.uk, "It is impossible to say why Russia would carry out a poor investigation, but it would appear that as this was clearly a very sensitive accident with political overtones, Russian politicians took over the investigation, preventing the professional investigator from taking control of the accident site, from completing the full investigation, including a full reconstruction of the wreckage, and from writing the final accident report." The investigator said there were explosions before the aircraft hit the ground. He said, also, there is strong evidence that a few seconds later the door on the left side of the fuselage, just forward of the wing, was blown out and driven hard into the ground by another explosion in the fuselage. A spokesman for the members of the Federation of Katyn Families who wished to remain anonymous said to Express.co.uk, "The future investigation should continue the excellent work already done by the Poles, but it must be overseen by these totally independent European investigators. The picture that is unfolding is a horrific and one which can no longer be ignored by Poland's friends and allies." Russia's flawed investigation and refusal to return the wreckage raise a serious question: what is the Kremlin trying to hide? The spokesman highlighted that the investigation was under Putin's management and an independent, accredited air investigation is necessary. Poland's defense minister Antoni Macierewicz has accused Putin of being involved in the 2010 plane crash. In response, Putin said, "Russian-Polish relations are more important than current political infighting in Poland. Do turn this page, grow up." Thanks for watch. Please share, like, comment this video and subscribe channel for latest news.